Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Battletech Kerensky Redux. I'm your host, Colors Fade. It's episode 14. 2 missions left, both for the Magistry of Cannabis. Where is this going? New Abilene, back in the reverse direction of where we came from. So, ambush a convoy. Oh, really hate those. I'm going to go for the destroy base one first, then 3, and that's 616,000. And 3 on a 2 skull mission. Here's when this is when things start to get different. That's a pretty good chunk of change right there, and it pushes us over 14 million. And it's 14, and it's 313. Imagine if we were to drop a really good mech, but again, we can't really headshot it, so you have to get lucky with like ammo explosions and things like that. I'm just gonna keep sticking with this for now, but this is tempting. Let's roll with this and see how wrong I end up being about this. As effective as the Thunderbolt has been at killing things for us, I don't think we're in position to go to Dunian Shire and take the 3 skull system and do those missions. Because remember, the missions can be a skull to a skull and a half. I think maybe even 2 skulls higher than the system itself. So you could walk into that system and be faced with a 4 skull, 4.5 skull mission, and there's no way we can do that. So I'd hate to directly travel there blind, not knowing what the missions are, and be forced to basically waste our time. So what do we have over here? What is this? What is this thing? What am I looking at? It looks big. Looks like it can't be a Banshee, is it? Is that what I'm looking at? Am I looking at a Banshee?
Time to get dirty.
That can't be. It's a 2 skull mission.
Ordinance received. Moving out.
Can't be. Not real. That wasn't a Banshee. I got like goober eyes or something. That can't be what it was. Okay.
Standing by.
You, my friend, tell me what this is.
Got a lock. Commander?
Let's see.
Receiving you.
Shadowhawk, you, my friend. Can you shoot that thing?
Location confirmed.
Standard LR return. So we're going to need a little bit more firepower than that to kill it. Their standard turret.
Waiting for orders. Heading out. Locked on target.
Going to need even more than that. Okay.
Standing by. I'm there.
What is it? It's got 23. Okay.
Target destroyed.
Well, at least one of the LRM turrets are out of the way.
Rolling. Copy that.
I'm really concerned that was a Banshee, but that's what I was seeing. Really concerned with that. Just had that profile. That's what it looked like. Okay.
Time to earn our
We
money.
got something up there. Fido. What are we looking at?
Acknowledge.
Tell me what we're dealing with here.
Let me know when
It's a Shadowhawk. Okay. It's just a Shadowhawk. It had that look of a Banshee, and I was just like, what am I looking at? I thought that can't be right. What was that thing? Oh, what is that? Is that a catapult? 65 tons. It's a catapult.
Waiting for the right move.
Okay.
System folding.
As badly as I want to get these mechs destroyed, we're going to have to take out these turrets first. What about here? Yep, you have enough range there. This has got some. This mission has some meat to it.
Sensors locked on.
So me,
Commander?
we're gonna have to all take turns taking the brunt of that catapult until we can bring it down. It would help if you didn't start shooting off into the wild blue yonder like that. I don't know if you were shooting at a bird or a duck flying by or whatever, but that was not necessary. That's a waste of ammo there.
Yes, Commander. On my way. Target acquired.
Okay. So we got a little tiny mech coming up here. Here comes our spider. Nice. That's the one I'd like my little guy to kill, or at least help kill. Let's see what this guy wants to do. What's the Shadowhawk going to do? He's going to try to come closer? Yes, he is.
Damage minimal.
Okay. Where are the other turrets?
What's up, boss?
What if I jump you over to here?
Lifting off.
What else you see? There's a turret there and a turret there. Alright. And there's nothing you can do about that other than sensor lock maybe and help it. Or you can sensor lock him.
I've got a sensor lock.
Okay. You guys are no good at shooting these things. You medium mechs. So, try to move you around here. Let's see if you can take this guy down.
Ready for orders.
How far is it? You can shoot everything at him there.
Up high.
I like it. Nail him.
Reporting critical hit.
Here she comes. I would like you to somehow get around that catapult and shoot it from behind. That would be fantastic. Okay, which one would you like to shoot? That one? Okay, that's nice. One more turn and that'll be done.
That's a kill.
Oh, you want to shoot at my fire starter, do you? Okay. What's its little guy gonna do? It's gonna jump. Okay. And in that case, since you guys are having such a good time shooting at mine, I'm gonna move him. This is not gonna be great.
On it.
We're gonna do this. Aha! Take that.
Everything I've got.
That hurt. That hurt him.
Waiting for orders.
I gotta keep backing up because I have a sense that he's trying to come over here and melee me, and I don't want that to happen.
Acknowledged.
Oh, you got some pretty good shots on him. Well. Yeah, but if you could hit him in the leg, man.
On.
Put him on the ground.
I'm here.
I gotta wait. See what he's gonna do. Oh! Coming after my Thunderbolt, are you? Can't necessarily blame you for that one.
Waiting for
kind of a smart move.
I'm there.
Okay. Let's do this. I want to move a little bit earlier next turn. Stop shooting in the dirt, man. I'm serious. You are not helping this situation.
Enemy eliminated.
It's 85%. That is not an indication that you should be shooting in the dirt. It's just not. How far away can you get? You can get into here. What about here? I at least want to make them worried. I want to make them think about having to turn around and shoot at me. Yeah, shoot at the big guy. Because it's going to peel off his last point of evasion.
Behind you.
Behind you.
Go time.
Now what's he going to do? Is he going to rearrange him? Oh, no. He's going to give us every opportunity to run up behind him and smack him down.
Light
That's
damage.
kind of cool.
Holding firm.
Okay. So,
Standing by.
this guy. Is that enough of a ravine? Well, it's got missiles, so it can just shoot behind me, so it doesn't matter, but
Roger.
I'm thinking about this. It can still hit me from here because it's got missiles. But I don't want to get hit. So I'm going to do this. Yeah, hit his leg. That's what I was hoping for. Oh my gosh. Finally, something went really, really right. Okay. Oh, sweet. Yeah, baby. Let's take advantage of that, will we?
I live to serve.
Okay, I don't want you to move yet. I want these guys to go first.
Commander.
It's going to take a lot to kill him. Well, can't do it if you don't shoot him. But it's going to have to be the other thing that kills him.
Standing
It's
by.
going to have to be this.
Rolling.
Yep. Alright, it's your chance to bury him, Maestro.
Hope we can salvage that.
Okay.
I will
How
be
brave
done.
do you want to be? How brave do you want to be? What can you shoot from there? Everything. What can you shoot from here? Not everything. This is a tough decision. Do we run right up on here and try to get this guy? I think so. Remember, we didn't take the salvage, so plow through his armor, buddy. It's 36 and then 105. It's going to take a couple turns. That helped.
I think I hit something good.
He's going to shoot at me. Yep. Okay. How injured is he? Oh, dude. You've got him. Oh, my gosh. Just, oh, you can't even punch him, can you? Just get him.
Yeah, you did. That's the kill.
I'm happy. I'm really happy with that outcome. I'm happy that that little fire starter is able to backstab that thing. Stabby, stabby, and it's all over. That was nice.
Orders.
Okay, you don't have much of a chance here to do much.
Moving to position.
Except try to cool down.
Receiving you. Blocking you off.
Big guy's gonna finish this one off.
Waiting for orders.
What are you to hit right there? 70? Can you get a slightly better angle anywhere else? 60. 70. Alright, fine. Do it there.
I'm there. That's a kill. Mech warriors, show 'em what you got.
That's the way we do it. Uh-huh.
For the shot.
Now you can waste the rest of your ammo on blowing stuff up.
Enemy structure is weakening. Enemy structure
We
eliminated.
only need 2 structures down, so that works for me.
Down, Commander.
Exiting
What's up,
combat.
boss?
Really?
Aye, aye. Rolling.
Pick the smallest one there, Sparky.
Moving
What do
to
we have?
position.
Medium military building, medium military building. And just shoot.
Affirmative.
It's a good day
Ready for orders.
for buildings to die.
Orders received.
Yeah, so that was eventful.
Locking up.
Get your lance to the LZ event. I'm coming in hot.
Cool. One more mission in the system. And then we're on to other things. The Shadowhawk. Oh, and there's... Oh, so we can finish a Shadowhawk. Or do we take the catapult? I'd like to have a catapult. It'd be really nice. Catapults are great ways to get inexperienced pilots some experience, because they don't have to be great at shooting. You just put them in there, and 50% is the chance each missile has to hit something. So it's not like shooting a PPC where 50% means if you miss, you miss and you don't do any damage. It means half your missiles are going to hit, and so they're still going to do some damage. And that's a nice thing to have. So last mission for them, we are up to a very nice $14.7 million. So that's a nice little nest egg to work with, and this is going to get us over into 15. So what's really spectacular about that particular cache range is that means if you land in a system and you run across a Gauss rifle, you can buy it. And it means if you run across a system and there's 3 parts for an Annihilator or an Atlas II or something else that's really awesome, you can buy it. And you can assemble that sucker and put it together. So I'm excited about having... This is the point in the game where I start to get excited. It's like, ooh, $15-20 million? All right. And now I've got a nest egg, and now I know when I run across the parts that I really want, I can get them. And having the mechs that you want to work with in the game, and for me it's an Atlas II, 2 Annihilators, and a Marauder. Once I have that, it's gravy from then on. It's just grinding out the missions for maximum salvage. So the hard work is trying to get there. Stop the convoy from escaping. Yes, so this is the one that lands up on this road. These guys are coming down it. This is always a little bit of an adventure here because there's not much cover. There's this cover patch down here, and that's basically it.
Aye, aye.
So you got to get down there. And the problem is it's also below the road. So anything up on the road that you can't hit with missiles or something, you got to have somebody up here that can stomp this stuff. So we're going to get our fire starter and our blackjack over here into this cover that's facing away down the road. That's what we want to do with them.
Ordnance received. Roger that.
Move them as far as we can and get them over there. You can see how steep that terrain is. You know, when you're looking at it like this, it doesn't look that steep, but it's quite the drop off. So
I'm there.
Our target
all
is
right,
within
targets are here. Blackjack again, gonna keep running. Same thing with this.
I'm going.
You can see how steep that is. It's like 5 times the height of that max. So there's a Jenner. There's another mech coming over there that's 35 tons, 45 tons, so that's probably... It's a Vindicator or a Blackjack. And there's the head hit. There's the magic head hit, like we say, you know. You just can't get through these systems without getting smacked in the head. And when we can finally get hardware to put into our heads and prevent those head wounds, that's fantastic. But you're gonna struggle with it in the early game until that happens. So let's see. He's moved. I want to try to jump my fire starter up. But I want him to do it in such a way that he has a chance to... Yep, right there would be good. He's not in cover there, though. That's the problem. I'm going to wait. I want to see these other lightnings move. Oh, we have a Phoenix Hawk. Okay.
I'm showing minor damage.
And a mobile HQ. So I'm pretty sure we can tear through these 3 Jenners pretty quickly, and I'd like to get them done. That'd be great.
Waiting for orders.
So he'll jump up here, and he can get even the farthest one right there, which would be great. Because that's only 2 points of evasion. That Jenner, that vehicle, that Jenner. Yeah, sensor lock that one. You guys can shoot at me all you want, but you come any further down this road and I'm just going to step on you. This thing's going to do the same kind of thing. Jump up. It also has sensor lock. So I'm just going to try to... 60 tonner. That's going to be the big boy. I'm trying to make life as easy as possible for my Thunderbolt.
Ready for orders.
To mow this stuff down. Fortunately, these guys don't have a lot of armor, which is great.
Commander?
I gotta get my body turned here. Can't have you guys shooting at my left arm. Alright, let's shoot that one. See, the Thunderbolt can take one of those out every turn. That's kind of awesome. And this is the last mission. If we can just not get anybody's mechs destroyed, that'd be great. If you're wondering why I'm so protective of that Thunderbolt, even though it's got more armor and stuff, it's because it's the thing that's got those 2 ultra autocannons. I don't want to lose those. Those are too valuable, basically. Oh look, he's gonna run right up there. That's cute. You're gonna run right up there. The question is, can I destroy that thing by stepping on it? It looks pretty big compared to my mech, so I'm not sure it can.
Minimal damage on that hit.
So, let's see. Oh wow, yeah.
Commander.
I'd like to position myself to do a bunch of different stuff here. Like shoot that guy in the back.
I am.
Can I kill that striker narc? I don't think I can I? Nope, probably not. Probably not. My best move might be sensor locking this pile of junk.
I've got a sensor lock.
That takes the second to last piece of evasion off my fire starter. So what I'm going to do is vigilance my fire starter and attack.
Onward.
Primary target is taking damage.
I wasn't sure if he could kill it by stepping on it or not.
That vehicle is trashed.
Otherwise I would have Maybe not fired those machine guns. Ooh, that's a hard hit.
Systems holding.
Okay. You could step on that one. What is this thing? A bulldog. Yeah, I'd like to kill that too.
Orders. Roger that.
Okay. Who do you got good shots at? 40%, 50%. That's not good. You can launch that strike. You can shoot at him though.
Copy that. Waiting for orders. Rolling.
What do you to hit him? 40, 50, and 60. Okay, let's do this. You're going to shoot one at him, and you're going to shoot the rest of your barrage at that thing.
10-4.
That's nice. There we go.
That hit something good.
Yep.
Commander.
Let's do this. Vigilance, so he's protected as much as he possibly can be anyway.
I'm walking here.
Oh, and see, he missed on that one. Oh, he missed. You son of a gun. Man. How do you miss stepping on a vehicle? That just doesn't even seem like it should be possible. I mean, I'm pretty uncoordinated, but I'm not even sure that I could do that.
Standing by.
Alright, in that case, Can you shoot this thing? Just kill it?
All weapons are good.
Okay, that helps.
One for the scrap heap.
How close do you want to be there, bucko?
Light damage. Holding firm.
He's really hot. He is running hot.
Commander. I copy.
What do you got? I got a guy with 1 evasion over here who's pretty hurt, and 2 evasion. Oh, shoot this. This is easy.
Fire.
Easy choice.
That hit something good.
And what's this one? Okay.
Standing by. Ordnance received.
You 70, 70, and 80 to kill that. I think this is overkill, but let's do it. Nope, wasn't overkill. What's he got left in the center there? Not much, does he?
Reporting critical hit.
Big tank comes up here. Oh no, he's a burner. Oh, I hate those. Okay, this is interesting. Got some choices to make here. Melee me? You son of a...
Light damage. Holding firm.
Okay.
Ready for orders.
You get up here.
Affirmative.
Shoot this thing.
Engaging.
Oh, you couldn't finish it off? That's too bad. I'm getting irritated with you. Really
Very
irritated.
hit, Commander. Standing by.
Acknowledged.
Kill it.
Confirmed.
Leopard inbound, Commander. I'll meet you at the LZ.
Alright.
Waiting for orders.
Melee him. Don't miss.
Oh, time. Tango down.
That's what I want. Okay. You've got 1 point of evasion. Guess what? Guess who your daddy is? Is that, what's that gonna get? Yeah, pretty good to hit. Can I get it better? What's this? 75 versus... Oh, that'll work.
Rolling.
Plow him. Where's he weak? Anywhere. Which is big lasers on this side? Yeah, be gone with that, Egon. Here comes this guy.
I live to serve.
Yeah.
Lifting off.
Oh, really? You're too hot now?
Target confirmed.
You're too hot? Hot damn.
This just in. Critical hit.
Orders? What's up, boss?
Okay. What's up is... kill these guys. I want to push him back so that my big guy gets a free chance to shoot him. So putting him on the ground helps. Because I want to kill him with my big dude.
Commander?
Kill it right there. Both legs destroyed.
Mech destroyed.
That's what we like.
Receiving you. Confirmed.
That is a sexy Shadowhawk. It's oh, we're not done yet. What's he gonna do? Try to shoot me from behind?
I'm being flanked.
Really? Notice how he was able to get behind me, and then I probably won't be able to get behind him, can I? No, if I want to melee him, I have to do it from the front. So I go back here and shoot this way.
Moving to position.
Shoot him.
Target locked on enemy rear. Next destroyed.
Wow.
Mission successful.
Turkeys. Man. Throw all those Jenners at me. We're going to do a little plotting and planning. Phoenix Hawk. Take that. Hope they give you the other piece. They do not. Rats. That's too bad. But still, in battle, speed is life. You go slow, you die. This is wrong advice. In battle, damage reduction is everything. You get out in the open, you die. That's my philosophy. Alright, yeah, our mech warriors are gaining experience. We have to go to the mech bay first. First, always check contracts. They're completely done? Yep, go to the mech bay. Alright, so we have an interesting situation here. This locust, we're just going to sell. I want to take one of my blackjacks. And is it this one? Yeah. So, this blackjack and this blackjack. This guy has AC2s on. These are both BJ1s. So what I want to do is see if I can put the Ultra Autocannon 2s on. Now, how heavy are they? They're a tonnage of 7 compared to a tonnage of 6, so you'd have to find 2 free tons. You'd for sure have to take this laser off. And you'd probably have to take that heatsink off. But if you did that, if you took that laser off and that heatsink off and that off and that off, and you put Ultra Autocannon 2s in there. Now, the problem is ammo. That's 25 rounds and they shoot 2 each time. That's not going to be enough. So you'd have to put another ammo in here. So then you're looking at how do I get rid of that weight? I don't know. Do you take a jump jet off? Take 2 jump jets off? If you're going to take 2 jump jets off, then you probably shouldn't have any jump jets at all. Because that's not going to buy you much. That's my thinking. I don't know. What else do we have for equipment? That's it. Yeah, if you do that, take those jump jets off. This is when I wish I had extended range short lasers. You put those on there. You can make him more sturdy. He's going to be more heat efficient than he was. He's going to have 4 weapons instead of 6. If you put the 2 jump jets on, though, the one thing it might allow them to do is do some elevation things. Get from one piece of elevation to another every now and then to get some better angles. So I'm going to try this. It's 3 days. The ultra autocannon should be much nicer as far as damage output. So I'm going to move him up. That Centurion may never see the light of day again. And I'm not sure we're ever going to use that assassin again. Okay, that's where we're at with that store and the hiring hall we have to make sure we hit before we go out. 2 Grasshopper Parts. Boy, it feels like a big mistake not to grab those. I mean, I wanted to grab the one in the last place, but these are almost $1 million a piece, and it's just not a fantastic mech. You load it up, it's basically an oversized fire starter is what it is, which is nice at 70 tons. I mean, it will blow stuff up, but it's not really what I'm looking for next, and I think I'd rather save the money. We're talking about $2 million and dropping us down to 13, and I'm thinking Marauder parts, more ultra autocannons, Gauss rifles, those sorts of things coming into us. Here's a short laser. I'm going to grab that.
New weapon systems.
Arm mod, but I don't use those very much, and another 10 melee damage isn't going to mean much. So let's go to the hiring hall and get who we're going to get out of here. We're going to buy her.
New mech warriors available.
And then we're going to go to navigation. So this is the choice. We're here. Sorry for my creaky table. It's a 2-skull system, Danemar Majoris. All right, let me break out the map. So here's the situation. Danemar Majoris down here. Dunian Shire, you can see is former Starling presence, but it's 3 skulls, and I'm just not sure we're equipped to do anything more than 1 or 2 missions in there. It'd be really sad to go in there and not be able to do any of those missions. I just don't feel like I'm equipped to do them yet. I've only got 1 heavy mech, and he's kind of valuable. So Danemar Majoris is 2 skull. It's also 8 days in and 8 days out. You know, we can cut it off to 3 days in if we need to, if it had something awesome. Also down here, Franck and Chandon, and some of these systems down here are yellow systems. Adisar and Franck are basically yellow systems, and you can see Adisar we would be skipping anyways. Again, same reason, it's 3 days. If we could do Dooney and Shar, then we wouldn't worry about it. McKevin's Sacrifice, though, and Chandon, and Cygnus, and Urkureen, which is up here. These are all systems that are blue systems that we can go to, and they also have possibility of pirate contracts against the government. So I really want to go here. I just don't think it's smart. And no, the thing is, there are only so many former Star League presence places like this. Magistry headquarters. And I gotta see what happened last time I stopped there. So in my notes to myself on my Excel spreadsheet about the successful Kerensky run, when I went to Dooney and Shire, I was only able to complete a couple missions. I did it on day 961, so you can see that it was about 100 days later than right now. I did 4 missions, and I left 3 missions on the table, and what I wrote down in my notes was, got an Atlas, so it was a win. It seems absurd, but I'm going to do this, and then we're going to head out. I don't think there's going to be anything here, and I'm not sure there's going to be any missions we can do here, but we're going to do it and try. I just hate skipping these Star League systems. So let's go. It's 9 days. This could be an error, but that's why I marked these systems on my map. And since we're going to have a slightly better blackjack to help out with, we may have enough firepower. So let's see. Scarecrow's out for 5 days. I got a Griffin in 6 days. And everything else takes a long time. Because this is 7 days minus 19. So this takes basically 12 days to come up with. So, yeah, let's go see what this is. This is what happens sometimes, is that you put mechs in the queue to get fixed or repaired or refitted. And as you acquire more mechs and do other repairs, sometimes they never see the light of day. So let's see what happens. This is 100 days ahead of schedule at being at this planet from compared to last time. So we do have a Griffin now.
We've arrived at our destination,
Well,
Commander.
let's visit the store. That's a huge reason why we're here. So there's an awesome 3 javelins, another piece of a grasshopper, so we could have got one. A warhammer, extended range lasers, extended range short lasers. Wow, 484,000 for that. No Atlas though. No Atlas. There is Gauss ammo. So this is not impressive. So we may have to come up with some magic during the contract section here. And this is why you don't do it. Look, we don't have enough faction to do any of these missions. So, ta-da. The only thing to do here is see about their hiring hall then. Okay. This will be the part that's worthwhile. Is the hiring hall. There are 2 people here that will hire.
Waiting for orders.
New mech warriors available. New mech
I am
warriors
saddened
available.
though by not. I'm saddened that I didn't grab the grasshopper, because we would have had him. We would have had a completed one, and that would have been a big deal. Oh, and we could put together another Griffin. That's tempting. Warhammers. Yeah, see, these things are awesome, but right here, this early in the game, that's too much money. Too much money this early in the game. Same thing with this. I'd love to have it, but no. Medium pulse laser, nice. Too much money this early in the game. So, having a Griffin instead of a blank spot, or this Jenner, which we'll probably never use again. Let's do that. At 15 million, I can justify that. I can justify getting this guy.
New equipment available.
Okay. He may never see the light of day. He's sitting in our mech bay. And I'm not going to do anything with him because there's already mechs ahead of him. He may never see the light of day. He may just go straight to storage by the time we find something better. But at least we have him in case we need him. So this was a little bit of a mistake to stop here. Dunian Shire. But now we understand why we don't do those things. Because that's why faction is so important. So this becomes simple now. We can go straight out to here and at least take a look at stopping at Franck or Chandon or even McKibben's Sacrifice. Any one of these. So we're going to go do this and analyze along the way. The difficulty here is McKibben's Sacrifice. We don't want to actually go to McKibben's Sacrifice because the only way out of it is to go through Mantharaka. And that's one of the missions in the of unknown origins. So what we want to do is go far enough to stop at Chandon. So let's go and see what happens along the way. Now we're in travel mode, and we're going to pick up a few systems and get some healthy pilots. That'll be great. But we'll pick up a few systems towards our Starleague completion, and we'll get ourselves ready in position. There's 4 systems in here that could potentially be very good for us and hopefully generate some pirate faction for us, as well as some Capellan faction. So that would be kind of huge. Okay, first stop, Balawat. Nothing incredible in its store, and its contracts are going to be stuff that we can't do, I don't think. I may be wrong about that. Okay. So these are all 3 skull missions, and they're all for the Magistry of Canopus. Which is kind of, and so you can see there's a 3. So here's the threshold. This is something really important to understand. We can do a 3 skull for them because our reputation, let's see what our reputations are. Majesty reputation is 9. And our Capellan reputation is 3. So this puts us into this group. It puts us into the indifferent group. And until you cross 20 points, you can't do these 3.5 skull ones. And unfortunately, all of these are going to be... Oh, this is against pirates. This is a bad system for us faction-wise. And since there's nothing substantial in the store, we're going to have to skip it. Balawat is a blue system, and it's the last blue system we'll get along here because Adisar is 3 stars. 3 skulls. We won't be able to do anything there. And then Franck is a yellow system. Here's the end point. Shannon's a blue system. We might be able to do something there. So off we go. Continuing onward. Get a couple more people back. So these next 2 systems we're looking very hard at. Are they Goldilocks? Do they have a lot of contracts that are going to help us? Is there anything good in the store? Let's see what, because these are yellow systems. So here's an awesome, there's a black market that we can't do anything about. It's another Grasshopper piece, Griffin, Jenner, Phoenix Hawk, Warhammer. There's a whole bunch of autocannons down here. And there's autocannons 5 and an ultra autocannon 10. These are 3 things that I want. So let's look at the contracts. Cross your fingers for contracts that help us. But this is Adisar. I think it's going to be too high level for us. I don't think our faction's going to allow us to do these contracts. So, okay. This is interesting. 3 Capellan contracts right here. And look at the max reputation you can get out of them. So look at our reputation. All we need to do is get to 20 and we can do the higher level ones. Granted, do we even have the mechs to do it? But let's play the game for a second. We need 17 faction to be able to hop up to the 3.5 missions. So what is this? Star system. It's a 3 skull system, which is just really punching above our weight right now. But the autocannons. The autocannons are so valuable to me that it's like, I really want to go there and get those. Those are huge. 2 ultra autocannon 5s and 2 ultra autocannon and an ultra autocannon 10. That alone is worth it, especially if we could pull off any of these contracts. So what is there? There is this. If we could do 2 of these missions, we would have enough faction to do any of the rest of them. Of course, we wouldn't necessarily have the mechs to do it, but that would be a significant help. Even just this battle in the tundra. 2 battles in tundra. They're just straight up battles. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're going to do this. Because it's day 1061. We're still kind of almost ahead of schedule. We're going to do this. If nothing else, I want these autocannons. I mean, that would give me 4 ultra autocannon 5s. That's ready to equip an annihilator if you can somehow get lucky and get one, you know. I'd almost be ready to oh, okay, tying up loose ends. Seems that there's no particular thing that happens here, so no lasting consequences. That's what I want.
Looks like we've arrived, Commander.
Okay. Visit the store. Do not waste any time. Make sure we buy these right off the bat.
New weapon systems available.
That's fantastic. All right, I want to do one of these contracts. It seems insane, but let's do it. How much do they pay? The pay is roughly the same in both cases. There's a little more mechage here on this one and a little more pay. We're going to be fighting things that we want to salvage. So it's almost, I almost want to go full salvage on that, but we're just going to split it and hope that we can get, oh, and this is bad. It's against the pirate organization. What about this one? Oh, it's also against the pirates. That stinks. And this is against who? The Capellans. Boo. Okay. All right. In that case, yeah, we're going to do half and half. Take the pay. Wow. This, okay. It's going to be hard. Let's make sure all our mech warriors are topped out.
Standing by.
Yeah, like you. I need your best shooting ability.
Ready for orders.
Chrome. Okay.
Training complete.
This is just going to be rough. What is this? Called shot bonus and better shooting. Oh, yes, please.
Commander.
What can I do for
Fang, you're not really.
Orders.
Mech warrior training complete.
All right.
I hear you.
Tailgate. Scarecrow.
Training complete.
Make sure everybody's ready to go.
Yes,
Hacker. We're waiting on you.
Yes, Commander.
Draconius.
Waiting for orders.
Oh, and you can go better. All right.
Training confirmed, Commander.
This is crazy. I know this is, we're outgunned on this already to start with, but it just, it's going to be dangerous fun. I don't know. It's going to be dangerous. I don't know if it's going to be fun. The Shadowhawk, the Ultra Autocannon 2 Blackjack. I don't even know if taking the Firestarter is a good idea. This is a PPC machine gun LRM 10. I don't know if that's wise either. The Firestarter has done a lot of good for us, but I don't think we're going to be running around facing light mechs. So I think it's a matter of, this guy has 960 armor versus 840 on this. Let's do this. Let's take the Griffin. Who are my best shooters? Absolute best pilots and shooters. Okay. None of you guys can split, so that's all right. We got our best splitter over here. This is making me nervous. We probably shouldn't have stopped here, but those autocannons, like that Ultra Autocannon 10, I mean, you drop that in a mech that takes an Autocannon 10 instead, that thing's gonna chew through some stuff. Now, I don't know what we put that on. I don't know if we dare to put it on an Enforcer. I certainly am not going to dare to put it on a Centurion. But, you know, at what point in time are we going to get to use it? I don't know. I know we'll eventually get to use it. So this is... I'm kind of killing myself over not getting Grasshopper now. Okay. One group of mechs. That's not going to be the story. Look how far this stretches. There's going to be reinforcements. Where they're going to come from. Okay, so we're in the corner. And if we go over here, there's some cover. There's a path up here, and then there's more cover here. And they're going to come down on the mountain on us. Okay. So that's where we're going.
Rolling.
This is going to be brutal. I don't know.
Rolling.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this.
I'm there. Coordinates received.
This is a little more than we're probably capable of doing.
I copy.
But
Acknowledge.
what's the worst going to happen? Lose all our pilots and our mechs? That's the thing. I don't want to lose pilots and mechs, so
Sensor trace.
Okay. Shadowhawk.
On my way.
I don't want to get too far over there.
Moving to position.
I want to see what we're facing. We got a 45-ton mech. It's Phoenix Hawk. Right away, he's going to shoot at my left arm, where all my weaponry is. Okay, I want to see who else is coming. All right. Anybody else? Yep. Ooh, that's a lot of mechs. That's a lot of mechs moving during their turn. That's a lot. And what is that? A 65-ton mech with a large laser. Probably a Thunderbolt like us.
Waiting for orders.
Orders?
This blackjack. There's ultra autocannons, but I'm not going to waste them on you. Sensor lock your butt. Who else do we have?
Standing by.
Shadowhawk and the Griffin. The Griffin is going to sensor lock you as well. So it's the best move. Okay, now we're going to take some shots at you.
Commander. Waiting for orders. Rolling.
Alright, hurt him. That's what I wanted to do, try to take his arm off. See, this is the other problem, is now we're really fighting mechs that are fully armored. Okay.
Good to go.
The Griffin is going to say, hey, guess what? Oh, sure, I'll take a shot at you.
Roger that.
Okay, there goes his large laser, thank goodness.
Solid connection on that one.
50-ton mech.
What's up, boss?
That gets him a shot. That's nice.
Locked on target.
Hitting him would help. I mean, if you're going to shoot all of those weapons, you really want to hit him, okay? I'm just saying.
Copy that.
Yeah.
Critical hit, Commander.
Fully armored mechs, man. They're not going to go down easy.
Standing by. Critical hit.
Without
Commander.
firepower, it's going to hurt. Alright. You, my friend.
Orders.
What are the odds of you? So how far can you jump with those measly jump jets of yours? Not very far. Okay, that's one of the things. That's one of the questions we wanted answered. Is how worthwhile was that? Not very. Oh man, you can't. That didn't do it. I thought that was gonna do it. Who's this? Who's this shooting at us
Damage is light.
with big, powerful weapons? Who is this? That's what I thought it was. Hunchback 4G. Yep.
Receiving you. Roger.
Hate those things.
Got it.
How much is left? 15?
Reporting critical hit.
Griffin,
Commander.
what do you think the odds are of you being able to kill this thing?
Mech destroyed.
Heads up.
There's your enemies. Your added enemies. Yep. And that means we've got a lot of mechs to kill before that even happens. And not a lot of ammo. We're not really set up for this. What is that? Yeah. Darn. Okay, well. So here's the thing. We're going to want to get out of here before it gets too bad. Which it just happened. It just got bad. Yeah. Okay, bye. That ain't happening. I'm not even gonna screw around with that. That we could have maybe done that with just the 4 mechs that we were facing, but when the reinforcements showed up, no, and then your best pilot gets hit in the head. You just need to get out of there. So don't even screw around. We picked up 3 ultra autocannons. We clearly can't do these missions yet. We're not ready. We don't have enough heavy mechs. It's unfortunate that happened, but I'm not going to risk that, because you could see how much damage the Thunderbolt took in 1 turn. So in another turn, it probably would have lost an arm, and if it loses the arm with the ultra autocannons, then all we've done is swap 2 new autocannons that we just bought and lost the 2 that we had. That's no good. So that's a bust. He's going to go into storage. Well, no, he's not. He's going to take the place of this Jenner. And we're going to get out of here. We're going to check the store to see if there's anything else that we really, really want. I want this. These grasshoppers keep coming up, so I'm just going to grab one.
New equipment available.
And then we picked what we wanted out of the hiring hall. This person... Oh, no. Okay, hold on. There are other mech warriors here that I want. This guy already has sensor lock, and this one already has. Oh, these are nice. Okay.
Yes, Commander.
We're hiring her.
New mech
Awaiting
warriors
We're hiring this one.
available.
These are neat mech warriors to have. You can see that they got sure footing. You give them bulwark, and then they're done. I like to have these mech warriors running the Marauder, because then they go in the same stage that a default medium mech goes on, so they get a chance to shoot things before they have a chance to move. So this is great.
Available.
So we're gonna
New mech
15 to
warriors
16 berths.
available.
Awesome. Okay, let's move on. Let's not waste any more time here. Again, we don't want to go to Matt Kevin's Sacrifice, but these next 2 places, Franck and Chandon, are places that we can't stop. Franck is yellow, Chandon's blue. So a combination of contracts and gear. You can see, though, as you watch this series now, you can see how much I value certain types of equipment, especially ultra autocannons. I'm kind of willing to bend or break most of my rules to obtain those things. Gauss rifles, Atlas 2s, those fall into that same category of I'm willing to bend the rules and take risks to get them. Let's see, that Centurion doesn't excite me, but I'm going to look in the mech bay here. I might want to push some things ahead of that Centurion, and one of them is going to be this Phoenix Hawk. So you got to load him up with jump jets. That's his most valuable asset, is to be able to jump around without the tea kettle noise. What is this? What? Why aren't you letting me put it there? Can it? Max number of jump jets for the... Oh, is it 6 already? Oh, because the vector thrust hits. Okay, they count. All right. Doink. Strip all this off. Actually, I think I only want to take down about 20. I don't do much with these mechs as far as weaponry goes. There's just not a lot of reason for it. They don't have... You know, you can put a large laser on it, and it's a slot 5. I mean, they're going to get really, really hot. But this is what I typically do with them. They're most of the time... They're just, I'm never going to fire all these weapons at one time. Most of the time what they're doing is running around on target acquisitions. In fact, target acquisition is pretty much the only mission I use these things on. So, they just run around. So I'm going to do that. I'm also going to go back and look at this Blackjack that has the ultra autocannons on it. So those 2 jump jets are kind of pointless. I don't think that's useful at all. So what I'm thinking about doing is maybe how much does a heat sink buy us? One thing. What about if we put a medium laser on there? It's a little more... We have the power to turn these things off in case he needs an alpha strike and do some real damage. That could help. The other thing is just putting some more ammo in there. 25 rounds means he's going to get to shoot each arm about 12 times. That's just not much. Let's do this because it shoots 2 ammo. It consumes 2 ammo per attack. So if you had 24 ammo, this thing could shoot 12 times. Well, that's just not enough. We're going to do it this way. And we're going to push him up to the front of the list. Especially if we start to get in more of these situations where we need to really do a lot of damage to something like we were just in. The situation we were just in, which was not good. Griffins are known for running around with lots of jump jets and jumping on things. I tend to not run them that way. I'm going to give him his standard PPC and his LRM 10. What's an LRM 15 for him? It's 7. Can we fit that on there? Yes, we can. It's going to be a little hot, but if we do this and this, then you just have to take off that much. So that gives him a pretty good chunk of damage there. Alright. Call him Griffin 15. It's going to take him 8 days. I'd rather have him than the Centurion.
I'll let you know when that's done.
So, if we needed for target acquisition that Phoenix, I'd like to have that. So this is how I want to do that. Alright, back to work. Argo upgrades. The time to screw up and make mistakes is in the first 300 days. But by day 900, you better have your stuff together and you'd better have everything ready to go. So
Online, Commander.
that's what I'm looking at. Is we're down here closing. We're at 150 days, our first 150 days. So halfway through the first 300, we need to really be motoring. Mech bays. So how much is this? 2.25 million. I'm still not ready to spend that money yet on it. This engine requires high capacity power conduits, so I'm going to do that. 720. I'd like to have a little bit more money before I get that last mech bay. Alright. Out of Adisar.
Financial report.
Go. Keep going. And what's this look like? Remember, this one's the yellow system. Franc. Store and contracts make a big difference. There's a Banshee. Jenner. Phoenix Hawk. Urban Mech. There's a comm system. There's a mortar. Look how expensive those things are. It's a rangefinder. It's not a great rangefinder, though. What's the contracts look like? Unless the contracts are stellar, we're not stopping. Now the contracts, if they're all Capellans. See, this is terrible. They're all government contracts. So they're against people. Against the Magistry of Canopus. Canopian forces. If you want to do a bunch of missions against the Magistry of Canopus, this is one way to do it. But this is hostile Merrick forces. There's one good one here. It's for the pirates. We're going to keep going. It's not a Goldilocks system and it's yellow, so we skip. I was really hoping that was going to be... I mean, I'll go into yellow systems if they're awesome. I went into 9 of them during my run that was successful. So Shannon's last one before we got to kind of like make a turnaround here. Erdmech, Victor's coils, short lasers, nothing substantial there. Let's see what the contracts are like. It's a blue system. I want to see pirate missions is what I want to see. 2 pirate missions. Letter of Marque is against Magistry of Canopus. This is against pirates, so we might have to skip it. Local government. Local government. And this is what? Local government. Those are all good missions. And there's 2 pirate ones for us. We stop. So we stop at Chairman. It looks like we'll do 6 out of 7 of those missions. So I'm okay with that. And they look like a certifiable level of difficulty too. I mean, they aren't going to be pushovers. So when we're looking at these, but these 2 pirate ones, ambush convoy, Martian surface, great. It's going to be hot. But when we look at our reputation, so we're at minus 16 for the pirates. This is where things get interesting. I think we can do these other ones. You can see that's against local pirate, and we won't do that one. This one's 1.5. It's against the Magistry. It's a pretty good payday, so I like that. This one is a pretty good payday too against the planetary government. This one 1.5, pretty good payday against the planetary government. And this one 2.5, good payday against the planetary government. So there's some missions in here that are good paydays for us. It's not like we're going to walk out of the system poorer. We're going to be okay on money if we can get through these missions. So here's what I think about these. Max reputation. Now this is nice, 700,000. But against, you could see how the faction, whenever you are boosting your faction in a mission, whenever you're taking max faction, and we're going from 8 to 13 here, it also has the inverse effect on whoever you're going against, so it's more harmful. But going against the planetary government, we don't care. So to get plus 13 faction and not hurt anybody else is huge. And then over here, same thing. This is against the Magistry of Canopus, who we want to can anyways. So to get 13 against them, that's 26 total. And that would put us at plus 10, which should be really good going into some of these next systems that we want to go into. Because again, remember, some of these are blue. We're going to go from here to Cygnus and Spencer and Urkrine and Bellerophon. These systems in here, most of them are blue. Spencer is the only one that's not blue. So there's a way to go through these 4 systems and then head out through Alloway or Detroit and Linhawag, and to get up in here and to start moving around up in here. So I like this. This is good. This is going to be fun. We're going to do these missions. This is going to be a good time. And we come to the end of another episode. I'm your host, Colors Fade. If you dig the episode, give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel. My Patreon is listed in the description box below, and if you have a question or comment, leave it and I'll do my best to respond. I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching.